We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. Second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious... strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He's got him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, nice drive by this offense. They move the football 0-0. You think they're going to take the lead. They make the big mistake, and now the other offense set up in the red zone with an opportunity for them to put some points on the board and break the tie.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Finley. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Direct snap. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Davidson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the goal line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Moving away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bring it out. It's Bussy. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Hurricane! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football high.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield to throw. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dances away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third down after the incompletion. Trying play action. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! Catch and run for 6.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And he added the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And
there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. You knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this up.
Breaks into the open. Inside the... And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Fenwick. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Fenwick. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're going to go to the air on 30 short. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now
turning it on. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got his man.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Miami. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the gun, the running back has it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down, and he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Slithers into space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'll tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Lets it go. Working that left side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Fires to the end zone. And his 5th 4th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all